Yo, what's up people? Random Dots Kade Wilson in the house. Just a trivia behind the camera. Leo tuko na mgeni wazee, msee wa power. Najua mtaka kumjua, najua wase wengi wanamjua. Ana rep K-Town mazee. Niko na special guest. Atakuwa na come through. Ako in the house. Tuka kujua. Yo, so tuko na special guest. Ataka tujua anaitwa nani na ana rep mtaa gani bana. What's your name, man?
So what's up viewers, welcome back to Random Thoughts. This is your boy EMcee-Global, onanita EMcee-Global aka your favorite events host. Na kama venye mnaona, mimi siwezi jiita big man Bazu, so naitwa the Slim Bazu himself.
Yes, yeah. Slim Bazu. Bazu inamaanisha nini?
Bazu, as in Bazu ni bazenga. Bazu ni as in mi interpretation yangu ya Bazu ni as in mse ana day ya kukua every day.
Hapo sawa.
You know, cause kukua Bazu si kitu kubwa kama Willis Raburu alisema.
Yeah.
If you want to be a Bazu, just be. It is as easy as that. Just be.
So if you are a Bazu, me I'm a bazooka man. Mimi bazooka.
Mazi na Kade Afro angekuwa hapa ingekuwa real.
So tuambie una rep mtaa gani?
So mimi na rep K-Town, na rep Kikuyu Town to the world. And apart from Kikuyu bado na rep mtaa yetu.
Yes.
Mtaa yetu inaitwa Mayaihe. Mimi nimetoka Mayaihe, lakini juu ya jina Mayaihe na wase wengi wapendi hiyo jina.
Yeah.
Tunajua ni wengi hawapendi, so sisi tunaita KORU-WOODS. Na KORU-WOODS, kwa nini tunaitwa KORU-WOODS? Ni ati ukiwa hapa Mayaihe is actually just behind hapa.
Yeah.
Lakini huwezi cheki juu ni forest. So Koru ni Mayaihe, alafu Woods ni ati tuko katikati ya forest, as in tumesurroundiwa na forest. Hewa ni safi.
Safi. Yeah,
huko hatunaga pollution.
I hope mko na roho safi ka hiyo.
Mazee roho zetu zinakuwa
safi.
Mazee.
So what do you do mazee? Kuna mtu anataka kujua ufanya nini bana?
As my name tells you, mimi nakuaga MC, an events MC, but apart from being an MC, I'm also a DJ.
Yeah.
And I also do event planning and organizing. And I do videography and photography.
Yeah.
I'm a designer, I'm an entrepreneur, and anyway I do a lot of things. Yeah, because they say kuna mtu aliniambia I'm jack of all trades but a master of none. Which iliniuma, but basically I'm a jack of all trades and a master of a few. Yes, not all.
So tell us about the life of being an MC.
Yes.
Na ilianza vipi?
I did not start as an MC. It's funny, nilianza kama DJ. Nikiwa high school, I used to be funny and stuff, and I used to talk a lot. Ningeabongesha wasi. Hata kutoka nikiwa mdogo, ningeasema hizo makoro verses za Sunday school and stuff. Hii church iko hapa Kimuri,
PCA Church of the Torch.
I think hiyo ndio ilichangia so much. But when I was in high school, nilikuwa na more interest in music. So after high school nikatafuta njia zangu, I went and became a DJ, nikasomea kukuwa DJ.
Yes.
But later on, kwa journey yangu of being a DJ, I came to discover that was not really what as in I was called to do. So, you know, God works in different ways.
Yeah.
So, it happens, nimeitwa event. I'm the DJ at the event, and I tag along with a friend of mine who is also a DJ.
Yes.
So, kufika kwa event, sisi tumejipanga ma DJ tuko sawa. So unfortunately hakuna MC. So event ni sisi tulikuwa tumepanga, ilikuwa by one of my friend anaitwa Marvelous. Yes, so Marvin akaniambia sasa Dash hakuna DJ. DJ mko wawili, MC hakuna. Na show inafaa kuanza. Fanya hivi, wewe chukua mic.
Ukaanza ku MC hapo.
So mimi nilichukua mic. Nikaingia kwa stage, nikaambia madansa wangu come up on stage, DJ uko sawa, put the music, and I did a hype session of around 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Day one. Hype session. This is the first time I'm on a stage doing hype. Sijui hype man anafanyaga nini, mimi nimekuwa DJ. So naingia on stage, nika hype. Crowd ikabambika, kila mtu akopoa, and ilikuwa ya one of the local MC. I'm commanding, like madansa wangu wote wako chini, Yeah. And the event went on because I emceed the whole event. Yeah.
But when I was going home, I just felt your story ya DJ imeisha. As in it's no longer an interest I have. I'm more interested in now being an MC and a hype man.
Yeah.
So I go home, inanisumbua. niko like inanisumbua and people are just telling me, Dash, you did a good job, it was good, So that is where I started. As in, it was inspired by events.
Wow,
actual turn up of events, like umeenda DJ hakuna MC, but mimi najuaga ilikuwa gani, ilikuwaga God tu ndo alipanga hivyo ikuwe hivyo. Mimi nilitoka all the way to Roiro. I used to work in Roiro, so I came back to Kikuyu for an event, and then niende back to Roiro jioni because I had to work on a Monday and it was on a Sunday. And I went back to Roiro and MC. I was no longer a DJ.
So there's a time that Dash alikuwa na team fulani, tukijuana alikuwa na team fulani ilikuwa inaitwa Hype Dynasty.
Yes, so when
Hype Empire.
Yes, so when I started it, that time, apart from now being an MC, I'm still a dancer. And being a dancer, nilikuwa na command like all the churches around here, the PCAs. Not bragging, this is actually true. And if you're watching this, watu wengi wamenijua from dance. They did not know me as a DJ, they did not know me as an MC, they knew me as a dancer. So I was in church, PCMIH church, it's good to mention them. So I was in PCMIH church and we started a dance group in the church. So tukiwa church, dance group ikiendelea, so I used to coach all the other churches that were around here, all the way to the God.
So you are the commander-in-chief?
Yes, of the dance forces.
Around Kikuyu.
Around Kikuyu. So after that, church ikaanza kuleta issues a bit because the youth we did not really like get the support we wanted in church. And kuna venye kulikuwa na boundaries when it comes to church leadership. So unaona wase wanarushiana, the things you want to be done are not being done. So what do? You move. So when I moved from that church and went and started asking myself, I cannot stop dance since I was in church. I need to do something. So I came up with a group. It was called Hype Empire.
Hype Empire.
And I was a hype man. So I came up, brought a few dancers on board. Most of them were my friends. We used to dance in church. So we came and made that crew and we started doing events. So all the churches around here walikuwa natujua ka Hype Empire and we used to offer dance solution. Time tunajua wase wanaendaga wanapoteleana. So tukipoteleanwa ikafika place and I had to rebrand. Because now it was Empire haikuwa inanibamba vile. I wanted something big. I wanted a dynasty. So I rebranded from an empire to a dynasty. Although it's one and the same thing, but a dynasty is more solid. So I rebranded to Hype Dynasty, and the group is actually still there, though I'm not an active leader in that group. So what I did, I have mentored two hype man. I have hype CEO. He's called Steve, the hype CEO.
Hype CEO, MC Real.
Big up yourself, and Mr. Real Life himself.
Real Life banner.
He's one of the products we had at Hype Empire, Hype Dynasty. Now he's one of the products, and then we moved to Dogoto, started doing coaching for the students there and church, and I took other dancers, and from there I also got another hype man, and ito Hype Prince. He's from Dogoto. Kajama kafupi hivi lakini kakiingia kwa stage ni moto. So for now, Steve and him are the ones who run Hype Dynasty. Though I thought about it and ilifika place wase uachana. Hype Dynasty was not about me, it was about them. Because I was telling them I have nothing to lose. You know, some may say wase wengi huko nje wenye wanijua nasemaga Dash anakuaga na maringo, which is okay. But me, I do things.
Dash anakuaga na maringo.
But when you get to know me, I'm the best person. So I used to do Hype Dynasty, not because of me, but because of them. Because me, I was already established as a brand. And if I'm called for an event and they need dancers and my dancers are lagging behind, I can always hire dancers from somewhere else. And I sold it. I actually sold Hype Dynasty to a guy in Thika. And
how much?
I don't want to disclose how much I sold. A few zeros. It was worth it basically because I had already built a name. I had already built all the pages. I had already built social media. It had a good name. All we had to do is just shift it from Kikuyu to Thika. So I sold it to Thika and now came back with now having me branding myself now as an MC and started now Dash King. It's called Dash King Events. So Dash King is a name I use everywhere. I use Dash King as now a trademark. So Dash King is what I use for all my names. So it's called Dash King Entertainment. And I still work with my dancers.
So after the break, maze, nakam na Honda man. Je, Random Thoughts tuko back na MC Dash Global Dash the King mazee. Dash ni aje
50
aje kila mna order chai man
mazee, lazima as you can see video kamera inaonyesha vile kana nika hot
bana,
you know right now
more than hot than fire, nasikia ngoja kusema hivyo,
hotter than fire.
So tukiendelea na show mazee, tunataka kujua where is Dash seeing himself in 5 years mazee.
5 years. Actually hata 5 years ni miaka mingi sana. Because in 5 years I will already be like 30 years. Yeah, I'm 30 years. In 5 years I'm already 30 years.
Yes.
And let me say by the time I'm 30 years I want to be a more established brand.
Yes.
And not only just an established brand, but I want to be a global brand. Global, I'm already global, but I want now to be global. I want my works to go all the way to the United States. I want my works to go all the way to the UK.
Yeah.
And also in 5 years, I want to be settled. I want to have family.
Yes.
Yeah, I also want to have a family so that I can have a generation of my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in 5 years, also, I want to have established a development center. And this development center is more of the talents.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I advocate for talent. I advocate for talent 100%. So I want to build a talent development center so that we can be able to help the youth get to realize their talents and develop their talents and get to a point of monetizing their talents.
That's good, Mazin. So tunataka kujua apart from hizo vitu zenye mnasema, una work under which label or association?
Right now I'm not really under contract with anyone. I'm not under contract with anyone, but I have associates, I have people we work with. First we have 902 Street, and 902 Street has been a big support to me, especially when it comes to knowing yourself as an artist and knowing what you're supposed to do in terms of even handling clients, doing contracts and all that. So 902 Street, I also work with different other brands. I work with brands like wow, now Dash King itself.
Yes.
Dash King itself is under contract with them now. Although it's mine, so I'm under contract with myself. So 902 Street, we have got Dash King events, and we have Flame Sound events.
Yes.
We have Digital Sounds events. So I work with lots of brands that help me grow. So for now, I'm not under any specific group or any specific what do I call it, company also.
Yeah.
But I work with a lot of people in my life. Yeah.
That's good. So any major interviews you shaifanya before?
Let me say I've only been on TV once. Like live TV.
Yes.
And it was on TV47. Actually TV47 gave me my first platform on TV. And it was not really an entertainment show, but it was a business show. So we were actually talking about how talents add up to money.
Yeah.
You know, how to monetize your talents, and maybe the challenges we go through before you can get to a point of monetizing your talent. So I've not had any major interviews, but I thank TV47 for giving me that interview, and I'm hoping to be on many other shows. I'll also be starting my own TV show very soon, though it will not be live on TV, but we will be maybe at times live on Facebook and live on YouTube also, so that we can try and build this brand that is MC Global, so that it can be noticed by the media. Ndo tuingie kwa media.
Wase nimekuwa nikicheki Dash akifanya video zinaitwa Facebook live. Nataka tujue mazee ndo zinahusisha nini? Ndo wase wako na kufollow mazee. So you can join me every Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah, join me each and every Wednesday from 7 p.m.
Yes.
All the way to like 8:30 p.m. And basically what I'm trying to do in my Facebook live is creating a platform for everyone. So creating a platform for those that are doing music, creating a platform for those that are content developers, those that do comedy, and also using this platform to influence the youth when it comes to politics, when it comes to entrepreneurship, when it comes to leadership, and many other things that affect the youth. So that is basically why the Facebook Live is there. Like on last Wednesday, we were talking about youth and leadership and how youth should come up and provide, as in, good services, good leadership services to this country. Because as you can see right now, as a country, with leaders, we don't have leaders right now in this country. But the youth and the young people need to come up and be the ones to be the leaders of tomorrow. Tuache kwamba we are the leaders of tomorrow. Yes. Tomorrow is today. Yeah, that tomorrow is today.
So tell me about your relationships na social life yako. Social life yako bana. Wasee ni kwa wasee wakijua bana msi.
Hapo kwa relationships, first I am single. Sidangani na hii pete wachacha. Sure. Pete inaweza wadanganya. So I am single. I am not in any relationship with anyone. Yes. The only relationship I have is relationship with God, relationship with my brothers and sisters, and relationship with friends. So I'm not really committed into a relationship right now. And many people wanashanganga how Dash na vile tunaponaga na warembo wako sawa, Dash ni nini unakosanga. So as per now it's just a choice. So I just choose to stay single so that I can be able to focus on many other things. So for now, let me call myself a sologamist.
Sologamist.
Yes, I am practicing sologamy. Yeah, sologamy is just the act of maybe marrying yourself, and not really marrying yourself, but practicing self-love before you can be able to love someone.
That's good. Yeah. So locally una support team gani na internationally una support team gani? Na kwa nini?
I'm an Arsenal fan. And
Arsenal is a local team.
No, international. Tuanze international before tuingie. Ama tuanze local. So local I support Sofapaka. And Sofapaka is a team I've seen since I started like watching football. Though I'm not a fan of football. But napenda Sofapaka and I love their spirit. I love how they go up the chart each and every time. And these are guys that are really doing something when it comes to the football industry. So I support Sofapaka. That is the only team I support locally. Harambee Stars, I'm sorry.
We are very sorry.
We are sorry. And if I was to be asked, I would prefer Sofapaka to be the national team, and Harambee Stars, those guys can just go home. Yes.
And
locally, that is that. And internationally, I support, in England, I support Arsenal. And uko kwingine I support Real Madrid. And then those are the only teams mbili najua, though I don't really watch football. And why I'm an Arsenal fan is because Arsenal fans are the only die-hard fans we know. Arsenal fans, they don't hammer.
Do Arsenal fans walk alone?
I don't know.
If they are die-hard fans.
We are die-hard fans. Why I'm saying die-hard? Ni hata tugongwe bao 10. Bado kesho tutamka tukiwa Arsenal fans. Watu wa Man U watagongwa 10. Kesho walie waseme tunataka kuhama. Mimi hata ninaenda kusupport Liverpool. Hakuna venye nitakuwa natembea peke yangu. So
mimi wa Man U since 2002 maze.
Mimi ni Arsenal fan since birth.
Since birth.
Since birth.
So tuambie about your packaging na branding. Unafanyanga ama kuna msee wanga anafanyia ma design nini?
Thank you to YouTube University. I got to learn how to do designs. So basically everything I wear, apart from this that I'm marketing in any other company, but everything I wear, I do the designs myself. And it's something I've come to learn.
Yeah.
So I do my own posters, even for the live videos, Facebook Live. I'm the one who does my own posters. I also do my own branding when it comes to branding of the t-shirts, branding of my hoodies, branding of anything I'm wearing, even branded mugs, like branded cups, branded bottles, and everything else. I do the designs for myself. But since right now, I do printing errands, but I don't have my own shop for now. So I do my printing at Joe Designs, which is in Kikuyu.
Yes.
Or you can call them just Express. Yeah. So that is where I do my design. That is where I do my printing. But for the designs, I create my own designs and then just print them from there. Yeah.
So Dash wanga na aso aje. Where do you get your money?
Right now, hakuna events, as we all know. We don't have events right now. So mostly I'm relying on errands. And these errands are printing errands. So right now I'm working on my printing business na kuuza nguo. I have a clothesline inaitwa inaitwa Dash King clothing ama ukitaka Dash King apparel. So Dash King apparel is I give you like good vibes of everything you purchase. So if you purchase a t-shirt, you get good vibes with the t-shirt, because I'm not just selling the clothing, I'm selling a feeling. You know, you cannot wear my t-shirt and be dull. As in, you cannot wear my t-shirt in the morning and have a dull day. So if you're wearing a Dash King t-shirt, you have to have good vibes and you have to share good vibes with your friends. So Dash King provides you with good vibes clothing, well, hoodies, t-shirts, caps, sweatshirts, sweatsuits, everything.
Do we have an offer right now?
Right now, we were doing an offer at 15% off on every purchase. So if you purchase a hoodie, a Dash King hoodie, you get 15% off. Which this offer we run for a whole month. So it is only in September. I've not done a poster for it, but the offer is running from September all the way to November. So if you purchase anything, you get 15% off. So you get to buy your products at 75%.
How has COVID-19 affected you?
First, the hashtag stay at home.
Then tuambie ukweli, hii kitu iko ama haiko?
Hizi jui. Sitaki mwanze kufanya tini trend. Dash alisema hakuna corona, but we are still waiting on the government to like come up and as in just state it as it is. Because basically with what that is going around the country, it's very hard to say there's corona or there's no corona. But the hashtag stay at home is a hashtag I hate the whole of this year. Because I was a guy that I was used to leaving the house in the morning and coming back later usiku. So after they came to stay at home, I used to be at 902 doing events each and every Friday. No events, cancelled. So what do? You go back home. So I stayed home, and at some point I felt like I will be depressed. Because I'm a guy who has too much content in my head, and I was used to just letting that content go. Now I'm at home, there's no content that is going out. You know, what you have to share is just share with your family. Hapo mabro, wanacheka kidogo, mnalala. So I was almost to a point of depression.
So corona so far imekuteach nini as a person?
Corona teach farming.
Farming.
Yes, I used to take the shamba very lightly. Like me kuamka niende shamba ni uongo. Why? Because I leave the house in the morning, go to studio at 902, spend the whole day in studio, at times even work late night, leave the studio at 12, go back home, sleep. The next day the same thing. So shamba yangu ilikuwa tu hivyo. There's nothing, just weeds. Zimemea kila mahali hadi ukipita hivi zinakufika hapa. So corona taught me farming. And what got me into farming is also that point of getting depressed. You know, because I didn't want to get into depression because hizi vitu zenye nilikuwa napitia home ni mob sana. Juma bro wako hapo hamna food na nini. You know, so inaanza kukupea stress. You know, and the solution was being in the shamba, because once my mind was busy doing something, it really helped me. So farming, apart from now kufunzwa farming, corona has also taught me that I need to reach some limits. I have been putting limits for myself. And those who know me well know I use the hashtag challenge your limits. Yes, and I always tell people, do not limit your challenges, but challenge your limits. So it has taught me like to challenge my limits. Like with this Facebook Live, I never thought I could do like a Facebook Live. You know, but with how it is growing, it is showing me that I am not only an aspiring TV presenter, but now I'm already a TV presenter.
Oh, that's good, Mazi.
Okay, so it has taught me as in I need to reach some limits that nimekuwa nikijifungia.
Hapo sawa. Kwa mtama, Mazi, challenge your limits, Mazi. So tuambie struggles zenye umepitia na challenges ka MC.
Challenge ya kwanza, being young.
Being young.
Yes. Being young is not really a challenge, but it has been a challenge. At times mtu atakutia wewe, anajua you are a good MC, but ukifika kwa committee, the committee is like
akanikapishana.
mnatuletea kijana kwanza with my hairstyle. Mnajua mimi nachanua nywele hivi na bila cut. Sasa inakaa vibaya. Please don't get there. So being young has been a challenge because nimenyimwa job mob sana juu mimi ni mdogo. Na si mdogo in terms of height ama mdogo in terms of body, but in terms of years. Because what happens, the old people believe that with us, with the young people, there are things you cannot do. Okay, maybe utakama hapo mbele uanze kuongea lugha yenye wao au associate ama you start talking vulgar. You know, so nimenyimwa events mob sana just because of being young. Ama unapata events, someone won't call you alone, but they want you to be two of you. You know, so they want two of you. They don't want you alone because maybe utaenda hapo uanze kutusi wazai wakasike. Unaona? So mnaletwa an older person and now you. So one, being young, and then two, like building a brand is so expensive when it comes to branding and marketing. Branding and marketing has been a real challenge. Yeah. Because we all know you brand your own clothes also, and you know how branding is expensive. From buying a t-shirt to printing it to now even ikiwa final product. It's a bit expensive. And now because of me, I don't want to put my brand place ingine, I have to go with quality. This quality is money. Okay, so branding and marketing has been a challenge, but for now nimeenda nikipita, and at least I have good friends who also market me. Like you will find people referring you. So marketing in terms of mouth to mouth has been mouth to mouth. Yeah, mouth to mouth has been a real help.
So word of mouth.
Yeah, by word of mouth. Thank you. No, not to a group of schools. So being young, marketing and branding. Number 3 also is resources. Resources in terms of equipment. Like right now I'm doing my live videos. So my live videos I have to cater for studio. I have to like cater for the producer.
Yes.
I have to cater for all these things. You know, as per now at least I have a good producer who understands me. But it's a real challenge because it gets to a place and you don't want the producer to get tired. Why? Because there is no money.
Yes.
You know. But let me just say those have been like the 3 major challenges. Although kuna challenges mingi huko chini.
Tuambie experience in a good things, some fresh moments that you shaipata from MC.
So it happens 2 years 2018. 2018 I was just on Instagram board. And I came across this event that was going down. It was organized by Bonfire Adventures.
Yes.
And it was called the Art and Beat Festival. So I went ahead and just inboxed, nika DM, tukaongea na huyo msee tukaongea. And they just told me like, we've already signed all the contracts. So we don't have any positions. I just told them, me, I need that platform. Just give me that platform. So as I was praying for the platform, I just get a call the next day because they told me someone would call you. So someone calls me and then just tells me, tomorrow at 8, come to our office and sign the contract. I'm like, oh, wow, I was not expecting this. So I went to the office, Bonfire Adventures office in town, hapo Yala Towers, went in, kapatana na watu hapo nikakaa chini, signed my contract. Now, challenge comes. The contract states that I will be paid 0 fees. So in short, I'm not getting paid for that event. Why? Because I've asked for a platform. So the event comes. The event was so big that people were hearing my name everywhere. That time NRG really was new, so wasi walikuwa nasikia MC Dash, NRG, MC Dash, Homeboys, MC Dash, NTV, MC Dash, and people are calling me, Dash, is that you? Tunasikia tu event fulani hapa na uko kwa lineup. And I'm telling them it's true. But what they don't understand is that me tunajua stalipo in the company. So the day of the event comes, I get to the event. It was a Saturday morning. It rains because it was a 48 hours event. So running from Saturday all the way to Sunday. So I get to the event just to make this fast. Nikafika kwa event kwa gate. So I'm like, what is happening here? So I give up. Asubuhi nimenyeshewa nikienda, so my clothes are soaking wet. Nimevaa nguo zingine na event ni ya 24 hours. So the good part is I get clearance from the gate. I go into the event, but I go into the event tired. So nafika kwa event and I'm like nimerusha mikono nimeingia kwa event lakini mimi najibamba. I am not going to MC. Mungu ni nani? all the other MCs, and I was there with the likes of Eric Omondi, William, two big brands, and I was there shivering, baridi kwanza, Juningong race course and waterfront. So maji yote inaleta baridi aje hivyo. So I got on stage, and there's this friend of mine that looked for me. I said, the event is already starting, can you go and MC? So nikaanza ku MC. The best experience was people as in our jayona act kama hiyo on stage. It was like an act where the owner of the event was asking, who is that guy on stage? She's like, MC Dash. That is MC Dash. That guy is good. Wacha kae hapo. And after the event, she was introducing me to everyone, like all the big artists you can think of. And this event was East Africa. So my artists walikuwa wengi. So she introduced me to all the artists.
Yes.
And I just felt good. I was not really paid because I was only given 1,000 shillings, which that was catering for my fare. Na hii dhao nilikuwa nimeenda na tu, so nimetumia so fare. So event ni at 48 hours, wezi kanja. So within the first 24 hours sikuwa na do. So I was given 1,000 shillings, and it is 2 in the morning, Monday. So I just go town, kapata lift ya ka Probox ka security. I paid them like 300 bob, go to town, eat some chips like I've never eaten before, and then I went home. But getting home with the message that this event organizer or the promoter message alinitumia was I just felt nice that I was in that event. You know, that has been the best experience ever, like Art and Beat Festival 2018. I just hoping it's going to come in 2020, 2021.
They never forget.
Yeah, it was a good experience because I was on stage with people that have never seen MC Dash.
Yeah.
They were just seeing MC Dash on a poster and they don't know what MC Dash can deliver. Yeah. But I went to that event and delivered.
So ni advice gani uko nayo kwa kila msee mwenye ana watch na upcoming MCs? Wase wajue wazee, hii kitu inalipa, hii kitu iko fit, hii iko fresh. Ni advice gani unaweza patia msee?
One, you have to believe in what you do. One, you have to believe in what you do. Before I believe in what you're doing, you have to believe in it first. One, believe in what you do. Two, go for it. You know, everything you think about, go for it. And just to add on that point, you're already what you want to become.
Yeah.
You're already what you want to become. So if you want to be a DJ, you're already a DJ. If you want to be an MC, you're already an MC. If you want to be a whatever you want to be, you're already that.
Yeah.
Start acting. Now, if a DJ, if this is how DJs act, or if this is how a lawyer acts, start acting that way and start calling yourself that, and you will get there. Number 3, talent with hard work is okay, but talent without hard work is nothing. You know, and last but not least, do not limit your challenges, but challenge your limits.
Yeah. Umesikia hiyo? Do not do what?
Do not limit your challenges.
Yeah.
Challenge your limits.
Challenge your limits.
Yeah.
So mwanzo tunaenda break kiasi. Big up to Joseph Trivia, big up to
Joseph
Gosha Resort, big up to Dash mwanzo.
Yeah, mwanzo no na crazy one.
Big up to Karis Jeff, tunawapenda sana. So tunaenda kwa break kiasi, alafu tukirudi mwanzo sijui kama mseta kwa atatuchapia freestyle, lakini wacha tuchekia na kama nini man.
Hapo.
What's up?
Yo,
MC Dash, Global Maze, freestyle. MC mambo mbaya.
This is not an original one.
GG.
Just to show you guys I can rap.
You can do it. Let's get. Yeah. Kabisa.
Ati fast thing fast na join me up. Then keep it chill hata kama nimesoto. Wanabonga mbaya wakidhani nilikopo. Wajini mokozi alinisoto. Wengoja mbona mwekoyo fenado. Niedioe na mbona umeokoka na unado. Niedioe na kwani ni vibaya kupenda do. Niedioe na wedelea kujulia ni gokora dioe ati ni alito. Olia pasta kizito. Togina olute duoni pero wenuda kazokera digati pero wenaswaga. Mwekoya naina todore da besta. Diko da besta. Todiska digana euri kera nie dona diko ora Thank you for having me. Yeah, and so guys, make sure you subscribe to Random Lights on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to Kade. Make sure you subscribe to deejay. Make sure also you subscribe to EMcee-vlogs. And don't forget Trivia, photography. So a big shout out to Mr. Marvelous. A big shout out to my brother Alan. A big shout out to my bro K2 Street. A big shout out to 92 Street Fashion Studios and each and every person that supports me. Boom.